the purity that we talk about in virgins, the tradition that come from like centuries. Realistically, there's like pervy old men that were kind of like trying to buy children from like other families. I'm not gonna lie.
So, right, that's rubbish. My grandmother and my granddad, they got married, and my grandmother died at 100 and odd years old. My granddad weren't pervy. And they were both virgins.
I'm not talking about your granddad.
I'm trying to say that you can't say a whole generation that because it was traditional then, that was old men and pervy, that they were perving on young people.
Well, okay, I'll put it in another way.
Don't generalize. Don't generalize.
I'll just put it into another way. I'm not. You're picking like a nice example that is beautiful.
Well, stop picking the bad ones.
I'm just evening it
up.
That's great. That's fantastic. Another example, like child marriage, it happens all over the world. It's just because, and these are the more traditional places in the world.
In the Western world, child marriage is in the Western world.
I'm just explaining that the more traditional places in the world, this happens. So if we in the Western world, we're trying to go back into more traditional values.
Where does it happen?
Africa, Asia.
Which Africa?
How?
That's what I want to know.
You don't know about child marriage?
No, my love. You can't take extreme examples. No. Because even Nigeria, even Africa is westernized.
No.
I see people that in Africa that speak like Nathan and they've never been to America. You understand?
Yes.
So you can't say in Africa, okay, you can't take extreme examples to explain what you're trying to say. Child marriage is a whole different... From Miami. No. I'm saying that they speak like American. You understand?
I thought you tried to say I ain't been to America.
No. I'm saying that there's people in Nigeria that speak like they're American and they've never been anywhere. She's saying Africa. Africa is not what... Don't paint Africa like one backwards country.
Now, for you, my sister, I'm African too. I'm Angolan. I know what I'm talking about.
So don't say...
If you go, even like literally, it's one of the most... This is quite normal. I don't know how people don't understand this, like how underage girls, that shouldn't even be having sex with grown men. They're doing it because their families are arranging this with other families because of financial gain, whatever. And this has been the tradition from back in the day, kings and queens days. And that's where the idea of purity being what is favored, that's where it comes from. Realistically, if we really stop to think about it. And some of the most traditional, like the ones that have not been tainted by Western ideals.
The majority of marriages in Angola are not legal. The legal age for marriage for both men and women in Angola is 18 years old. You are right. It's more prevalent. It's more prevalent than it is here. But you speak as if it's oppressing. Like why are you speaking on something you don't know?